We're on. This is not in your booklet. Does everybody agree that that first shape is not a triangle? Not as a whole, neither is it a rectangle, really. It's not. And it's definitely not a parallelogram, right? How many shapes do you see within the entire shape? So if I'd ask you to break it down, how many shapes is the least amount you could break it down to in order for it to be manageable? Nick Mirabella. Okay, he says you could break it two ways, right?
Yeah.
How many shapes either way does it become? It becomes two. What are the two ways that you can break it up, though, Nick? That's interesting. You want to come up and just show me? Use the marker like a dotted line. Show me one way you could break it up. Don't even worry about if it's straight. Does everybody see that that creates two rectangles? Okay, so that's one way, right? Okay, what's the other way? Will, come on up. Does everybody see you can break it up that way? Still makes two rectangles either way, right? Lesson 4 is all about knowing how to break up your shape into hopefully the fewest amount of shapes as possible, because less shapes means less work. The hard part is trying to figure out, after you break up that shape, what your sides are. What's this side right here? Now be careful. Some of you will see it right away. Some of you won't. Nick Ellis. Yes, it would. 20 what?
23.
Does everybody see why it's 23?
Yeah.
Watch. From here to here, it's 8, right? Think about this. Watch. Being equal from here to here. There's my 8. This from here to here is 15, correct? Come on. Come on. There it is. From there to there is 15. Add it together, and Nick is right. You get 23. Okay? What we learn, if this makes sense, tell me if this makes sense. This is a horizontal line, right? And my 15 is horizontal, right? It means it goes left to right. My two horizontal pieces have to add up to my whole entire bottom horizontal piece. Does that make sense? Right? My two horizontal pieces, my 8 and 15, all my horizontal parts need to add up to my horizontal whole, which is 8 plus 15 in this case. Now, what about this? Is this a whole or a piece? Is that a whole or a part? Lucas Longo? It's a part. So now I've got to kind of almost work in reverse. To figure this out, well, I'm not going to tell you. See if you can do it. What is this side? Not as many hands this time. I don't know, what do you think? How do you say 16? Yes, how did you do it? Right, now look about what the difference is. Here, I was trying to ask you to find the whole entire horizontal. Here, and you added, when you did that, you did 8 plus 15. Here, I'm asking you to find the part. The whole is 22. So you say to yourself, 16 plus what makes 22? Oh, look, 16 plus 6, right? Here's my 6. 16 plus 6 makes the whole of 22. Make sense? Yes? No? Maybe?
Yeah.
Okay? Let's do this. I need to know this and this. Lucas Longo, do that one first.
That one?
Yes. And look, bud, I just need to know from here to here. 23, opposite sides of a rectangle are equal. What's this? RGL. Why 21? Opposite sides of a rectangle are equal. Do I have everything I now need to figure out the area of the entire shape?
I know what the other side is.
Which one are you talking about?
The one that's like this.
This one?
Yeah.
I would be totally knocked off my seat if you knew it, because you need to know the Pythagorean theorem in order to figure it out.
I have guess.
Guess is not good enough.
What is that? What's the thing? Oh, I know what it
It's
is.
called a hypotenuse, and you're going to learn it in 8th grade, but you can't learn it now.
I know what it is. I don't know how you're supposed to get it.
A squared plus b squared equals c squared.
What?
You'll learn it you'll learn it in 2 years.
I don't speak your
But Tyler, the more important question, and everybody else, is do we need that side to figure out the area of the entire shape? Yes or no? Do we have a height and a base for the triangle?
Yeah. Sort of.
Sort of. We got 21 is our base, 17 is our height. 21 times 17 divided by 2 would get us that. Do we have a base and a height for the rectangle?
Yes.
I'm starting to worry. Yes, we do. We have a base. We have a height. Okay. After I find the area, guys, after I find the area of this, and then the area of the triangle, what must I do to figure out the entire area? I got to add it together. That is the gist of lesson 4. It's just practicing that. Okay? All right, let's go to the official warm-up. Turn to your page, which is 3 in your booklet, and see if you can do that on your own right now. Okay? So 8 and 6 are good there. All right, let's work our first decomposition together before lunch. What's this? This is your next piece, right? Okay. Actually, see if you can do this. Now, what they don't tell you directly in the shape, but what I would do,
That's not that hard.
Is once they tell you what the length is, look, guys, this is new for you. This means A to B equals 10 units. When they give it to you, no, look, yeah, you're right, 2 letters together like multiply. This is line segment. There really should be a little line above this. That's telling you that line segment AB is 10 units. Label it when they give it to you. Well, let's just do it together. FE is 8. AF is 6. And DE is 7. You have to find BC and BC. Mandy, you got it? Michael, what do you have for D to C?
2.
How many have 2? How'd you do it? Okay, 10 minus 8. What about BC? Giuseppe, is your hand up? You want to try it? B to C. Yes, 13. Okay, in that case, you have to add what two sides or what two numbers, bud? 7 plus 6. Okay. Good. Now we can do our first decomposition together. What? I would do it just in case, yeah, just so you know what's what. Okay. Smokestacks, I call these, the smokestacks. Castle, even better. Let's make it a castle.
I'm making a door.
There are 3 ways, really 4 ways that you could break this up. When you break it up, you always want to say, what's the fewest amount of shapes I need to break this up into in order to do it? So that's my first question to you. What's the fewest amount of shapes you see within the whole shape? Joe D. Does everybody say 3? Is there any way you can make 2 out of this?
Oh, yes, that's
Where would you do it? Where would you put the line? You would need 1 line. Where does it go? Yeah, but if you go right down the middle, that doesn't help me. This is not any known shape, nor is this. All right. Joe D is right. The fewest we can do is 3. Now, don't write this yet, but I don't know why it's not. Okay. There are several ways we can break this up into 3 shapes. Each method is going to wind up being 3 shapes, but don't do this yet. Shape 1, shape 2, shape 3, right? Yes? The good way about doing it this way is, look, these are symmetrical shapes, 2 to 4, right? 2 by 4. If I figure out the area of this, that automatically gives me the area of this, right? Because they're the same. And then I got to figure this out. This becomes the harder one. Can I also do it this way? Yes or no? I got a shape on the left, I have a shape on the right, and a shape in the middle.
Either way, you have to find the thing.
Yes, you do. Now, can I do it this way?
Yes.
Absolutely. I have a rectangle, a rectangle, and a rectangle. That's 3. Can I do it this way? Yes. Now, there are some ways that are easier than others, there's no doubt. But the primary rule is when you break it up, always find the way that breaks it up in the fewest amount of shapes as possible. When you do it that way, you'll always find that there'll be an easier shape or 2 and a more difficult shape. So let's pick a way. What way do you want to do first? Because we're going to do it 3 ways. You should get the answer all 3 times. Which way do you want to go? Come up and do it. Show me what you want. Show me what you want. You get first pick. Okay, let's do it this way. Now you can break it up. We'll do it alexandrically first. When you do that, in order for us as your teacher to follow your work, you have to number the shapes. We'll call that shape 1. We'll call that 2. We'll call that 3. Because when you show your work, you have to do 3 different formulas. Well, 3 of the same formula, 3 times. And we have to be able to match it up with the work that you're doing here. Okay, always formula first. What's the area of any rectangle? What's our formula? Say it out loud. A equals B times height. Okay, in rectangle 1, what's our base? Nick? Yes. Use parentheses. What's her height? They don't give it here or here, but they give it here. Because these two parts of the castle are equal pieces. 4. I'm not going to worry about units yet. Just get the numbers. Our area is 8 for that. The two parts of the castle on opposite sides are equal. So I'm just going to copy it down. That leaves the third piece is our hardest piece. The base is easy. The height, you have to apply what you learned in the warm-up. Does everybody see that the base is 7? Any issues there? The question then becomes, what's the height? Nick?
13.
Let me say 13. Be careful. Think, Nick. From here to here, Nick, is 9. So how can from here to B be more? Can't be. You have the right numbers, but think about what you need to do. Look, bud, from here to here is 9. I need from here to here. That's it. 5, right? Because here, from here is 5. From here to here is 4. The parts have to add up to the whole. 7 times 5 is 35. Now what? What's the last thing we need to do to get the area of the entire shape? Pug. Add them. We've got to add 35 plus 8 plus 8. Well, look, I'm going to do 8 and 8 in my head. That I can do. 16. Add 35 plus 16. And then I'm going to tack on my units. And I'm going to circle it. Where'd you get, Longo? 51 what? Circle it. Okay? Let's do it another way. Let's go vertical. Yes.
You were going to spit out a box. That and that, so it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You can, but you want to break it up as in fewest amount of shapes as possible. Because do you really want to do 5 formulas, 5 substitutes, and 5 sets of math? That's why I always choose as few shapes as possible. It is less work. Okay, I'm going to label the shapes 1, 2, and 3. You will see that shape 2 becomes a more difficult shape when we break it up this way. The 1 and 3 are the same. All right, what's my base and height for shape 1? Gabby. Okay. Which makes what? Okay, ready? I'm going to cheat. I'll allow you to do it. If you know that those two shapes are identical, then just recopy it. And I'm fine with that. 2 is a unique shape, though. And guess what? You have to figure out both base and height, because they give you nothing.
I know what it is. I know what it is. I know what it is. I know what it is.
Like I said, some of you are going to see it right away. Some of you won't. You can somewhat borrow a measurement from here, because we kind of already did the height, if you think about it. The hard or unique piece is the base. It's unique in that we haven't done it. Well, you've got to figure out a middle piece, which is hard. Well, let's do, tell you what, give me the height first. Give me this piece first. Michael Lepchi. Yes, that's 5 because 5 plus 4 is going to make her a 9. So, the base is tricky. You have to know from here to here. Emma Leonard. She says 3, is that right?
That's what I got.
Well, watch this. Work backwards sometimes. If this is 3, then this is 3, right? 2 plus 3 plus 2 is what? And the whole length is 7. So she's right. It's 3. All right, let's finish up before the bell rings. What's 3 times 5? Now we have to add all 3 pieces together. What should you get? What should you get? Breaking it up a different way doesn't change the area. What did you get back when we did it the first time?
51.
We should get 51. 18 plus 18 is 36. Plus 15 is 51. Breaking it up different ways should not change the area.